Well, speaking in America, Donald Trump has dismissed this idea that he will only meet Vladimir Putin if the Russian president meets alongside Vladimir Zelensky first. He will meet Putin whenever he can, won't he, Trump? I mean, he's not going to wait around for Zelensky, as nice as that might be.
Well, actually, I think it's essential that it be a three-way meeting. Every time Donald Trump gets in a room with Vladimir Putin, Putin somehow convinces him that he should stand back and let Putin wage war against Ukraine. So the idea that Trump was about to get strong and pressure Russia with secondary sanctions and with increased military support to Ukraine, that looks like it's melting away again. All Putin wants to do is buy more time to keep doing what he's doing.
Let's have a listen to what the president said in regard to that meeting.
President Putin said this morning he was pretty dismissive of this idea of meeting with President Zelensky. President Putin was. So for you to meet with him, he doesn't have to agree to meet with Zelensky. Is that what you're saying?
No, he doesn't. No.
So when do you think that meeting?
They would like to meet with me, and I'll do whatever I can to stop the killing. So.
I mean, Putin, he just wants to reclaim the land that he's already won in these battles, doesn't he? I mean, he's not just going to melt away. Does anyone really think Putin's going to now walk away from this battle?
Putin has not changed any of his terms since he started his attack on Ukraine. He wants the current Ukrainian government to be dismissed. He wants Ukraine to be demilitarised. He wants Ukraine to have no security support from anyone, America or Europe. And he wants to control large chunks, perhaps all, of Ukraine. So he's just playing Donald Trump again. And we've seen this movie so many times before.
Well, Trump's put these tariffs on anyone who deals with the Russians in regard to oil assets, and that includes, of course, India, and India has become most upset about that. How much would that affect Putin's ability to wage this war, Michael, if that source of revenue dried up?
Well, remember, Trump isn't talking about these oil sanctions on China. China is an enormous buyer of Russian oil and is enabling Russia's production of these lethal drones in their thousands. So Russia will still have an economic lifeline to China, and it will still be enabled to fight its war by China. Nothing Trump is doing will change that. And let's see if he follows through on these sanctions against India. But why not put pressure directly on Russia by giving Ukraine what it needs to fight the war?
Yeah, that would be a sensible thing to do. Just before you go, you're in Canberra, of course. The Australian reported this week that a woman who allegedly spied on a Buddhist sect in Canberra for China actually ran a popular business in Canberra itself. Full of spies, Canberra, is it still?
Well, Canberra is the nation's capital. It's where all the politicians come. It's where key government agencies, including national security agencies, are. So it's a logical spot for someone tasked by the Chinese security agencies to do work. I think it'd be crazy to think that someone who's willing to work for a Chinese security agency, as this woman is charged with doing, would confine themselves to just a Buddhist group in Canberra. So this is the point Mike Burgess was making. The foreign interference threat from China is real. We can see that.
Absolutely. Thanks for your time as usual, Michael. Good to catch up with you on a Friday night. You have a great weekend.